everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So today's video is going to be a little different. If you saw in the title, today I'm starting a new series on my channel called Self-Care Sundays. So with the climate going on in the world today and the different problems that we see in the news, on our phones, literally everywhere we turn, we're seeing all these different things going on in the world. It can be very detrimental to your mental health. So I thought it would be very responsible on my part to just share with people some different ways to cope with different mental health disorders. And today's video will be dedicated to dealing with low self-esteem. Now I know not everyone has low self-esteem, but a lot of people do. So I thought, why not make a video with 10 different ways that are beneficial in boosting confidence and raising self-esteem. So if you guys are really interested in learning how to boost your confidence or ways to help increase your confidence if you already have confidence, stay tuned, okay? Little notebook here, I wrote down a few tips just so I can stay on track in the video. Like I said, I have 10 different tips to help with your low self-esteem, and the first one is surrounding yourself with the right people. Now this one is very, very important, and I could take my own advice with this one because, you know, throughout high school, middle school, like just in my life period, I've been around people who I noticed weren't necessarily benefiting me, and I found myself questioning things that they did. Nothing against them, but I just kind of questioned what they were doing, and I'm like, do I want that for myself? And so I kind of found myself kind of drifting away from them, and I did it in a way that you probably shouldn't because they thought I was being mean or rude, but because I didn't want to just say, look, we can't be friends, so I thought it would be better just to be kind of passive aggressive about it. But no, if you are around people who are not making you grow as a person, making you better in any shape or form, you need to let them know. Don't make it possible for any questions to be left. We need to make it known that no, we cannot be friends because our friendship is not benefiting me and it's not benefiting you. And if it is only benefiting them and not you, that is a parasite. That is not a friendship. So make sure you really, really, really try to be upfront if you want to cut people off, because like I said, I know personally the kind of drifting away and trying to make the friendship end in a bad way, it only ends in hurt and confusion. So make sure you're really upfront with that, but be very mindful of who you let in your circle, because I believe in energies, and I believe that people's energy can rub off on you. And so if you're around people and they're constantly telling you things about yourself like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that you're gonna start to believe that, and that's gonna make your self-esteem just keep going down. So you need to cut those people out your life and put people in your life that uplift you and support you and are good for you, which, you know, that can go on, that's pretty obvious, you know, but some people it's hard to, you don't realize it because they're your friends, so you don't want to think what they're saying to you is like the truth. You just think, oh, they're just joking, but no, there's truth in every joke. So cut off those friends that are joking about you, joking and saying, oh, you're ugly, oh, you can't dress. Cut them off. Like, cut them off. They're not joking. They meant what they said. I don't care if they said they're joking. They meant that. So take it serious and cut them off, okay? Next. Okay, so our next point of the day is learn yourself and become your own best friend. This one right here hits home because after I got out of my last relationship, it ended very rough, and after I got out that relationship, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm never dating anyone ever again. No one. Girls, boys, none of that. I'm asexual. I don't want nobody. Nothing. If it breathes, if it walks, I don't want it, okay? That's how I was feeling after that relationship. And I really just took that time to learn about me, like learning what I like to do in my free time, learning how I like to dress, learning what I'm good at, learning what I'm bad at. You know, I just took that time to learn me. And you don't have to go through a heartbreak or a breakup just to find yourself. You can do it right now in a relationship, but you just really need to do some deep soul searching. And there's no one way to soul search. You know, everybody does their ways differently. With me, I spend a lot of time in my room just kind of listening to music, and music is what really led me to find myself, because the listening to different musics made me realize what music I like, and that's a part of me, the music I like. And so I realized, like, you know, I like R&B music, so what type of person am I? And I just started, you know, just really reflecting and seeing the things that I like, seeing the things that I'm good at, and what makes me sad, what makes me happy, and just different things about me. And I became my own best friend. Like, I love me to this day. And it was hard to get there after getting out of that bad relationship, but once I got to this point where I'm just like, I did not deserve what I went through. Like, I became a completely different person. So I highly recommend just, you know, taking some time out to really reflect on your life and the things that you've done, the things that you may do, and the things that you want to do, the things you don't want to do. Just kind of think about, like, who are you? You know, just find yourself and learn to love yourself. And once you do that, you can do anything. Okay, so the next point is acknowledge the things you don't like about yourself. And this one, I want you guys to take it with a grain of rice, because, like, you can learn the things you don't like about yourself, but you don't want to dwell on those things. So, you know, one thing about me, I didn't like how quickly I was to get an attitude, but I didn't dwell on that. I didn't say, oh, I have an attitude, so I'm a bad person. You know, I just kind of I acknowledged it. I realized I do get attitudes quick. How can I fix this? How can, you know, so you want to acknowledge those bad things about yourself, but then figure out how can you fix it? What solutions can you make to fix it? Okay, so you don't want to dwell on the bad part, but kind of just think about how you can improve those things that you don't like about yourself. And once you learn how to improve them, that right there will make you get confidence. You know, you can fix yourself. Anything that you think is wrong with you is completely in your mind. So if you can convince yourself that that's not wrong with you, you can do anything. I just ask myself, like, what don't I really like about me? Like, and I don't dwell on those things. Like I said, I just think about it and I think how I can fix it right away. So that's one way you can help boost your confidence. This one right here is a big one, okay? Do not compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to others. If you compare yourself to others, you will find yourself drowning in a pool of sorrow and just depression and sadness and insecurity, because every single person on this planet is different. Everybody's different. So you were made to be you. You weren't made to be the next person. You weren't made to be Beyonce. No, you were made to be you. I was made to be Aaliyah. You was made to be whoever you are. Do not compare yourself to people, because at the end of the day, their life can look good, but at home, they're getting beat. At home, they're getting abused. At home, they cry themselves to sleep every night. But you might not have those problems, and you want to look like you want their life, and your life is way better than that. Why are you comparing yourself? Why? Tell me one good reason why you're comparing yourself. Don't do that, because it's going to overwhelm you and it's going to stress you out. And I used to post pictures on Instagram and I'll be like, oh my gosh, she got 25 likes in 3 seconds and I got 10 likes in 3 seconds. Like, what is she doing that I'm not? And I found myself just stressing out, not wanting to post on Instagram, not wanting to do anything. And I'm just like, maybe she has more followers than me. That's like, you know, it's so many different reasons people are the way they are. So you comparing yourself to people is just going to stress you out and bring you nothing but negativity. So I know it's hard. It's easier said than done, but you know, you got to just try. Like, just know that you were made how you are for a reason. You were made to be who you are for a reason. It's not a mistake that you were born. Even though your parents might say that, it was not a mistake. It's a whole bunch of other little eggs that it could have been fertilized, but no, you were the fertilized egg. My dad said you were the champion, okay? You was the best swimmer. So be proud of yourself. You did that. Don't compare yourself to nobody else, okay? So another way to boost your confidence is self-care, okay? So there's so many different methods of self-care. It's overwhelming. Like, you can take a bath, do your hair, do your makeup, get dressed, do a face mask, do your skincare routine, go for a run, work out, cook a healthy meal. The list goes on. There's so many things you can do, and you will feel so much better after. Like, I just was not feeling like myself, and I'm just like, I don't know why I feel so down. Like, I don't feel like myself at all. And so the next week I went for a run, and after that run I felt so good. And that morning before I took that run, I meditated, and I woke up really early and made a very healthy breakfast, and that whole day I was so energized. Like, I felt so good. And you know, I'm ashamed to say I haven't done it since. Sorry. But I definitely recommend, you know, just finding what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. Because what makes me feel good, like I personally like to do makeup, do my skincare routine, and clean my room for my self-care, but that might not make you happy. So find what makes you happy and do that. Make a self-care Sunday, okay? Do self-care Saturday. Shoot, self-care Monday. Find a day that you dedicate to yourself and do what you need to do to make you happy, make you feel good, make you feel beautiful, and make you feel worth it, okay? Do what you gotta do to make you feel good, because at the end of the day, only you can make you feel good, okay? So you do that. It's all about you, okay? Next on the docket is repeat positive affirmations to yourself. This is a really good one, and I personally did this one. I posted notes all around my room, all around my mirrors, and they just had different little positive affirmations on there, and I would read them. Anytime I was feeling sad, anytime I was feeling insecure, I would just read them, and I promise you they made me feel so much better. Like, I know you won't think reading a little note on a piece of paper is like special, but I would recommend you writing it, because it's something about reading your own handwriting, saying positive things about you, makes you feel good about yourself. So if you don't know any positive affirmations to write, you can easily Google them, use Pinterest. I love Pinterest personally. So you can one Google search away, look up some positive affirmations, and just take some post notes. If you don't have post notes, I don't know, type them in your phone. You can put a reminder in your phone about these different affirmations. But this is a really great way to boost your self-esteem by repeating, and the key word keep reading these and convince yourself that they're true, you know, and that will really boost your confidence. And I also recommend morning time, when you first wake up, go in the mirror and read those affirmations to yourself, so it's like you're talking to yourself saying it. But that was a very, very effective way to boost my confidence, and I'm pretty sure it can do the same for you. Another tip is to write in your journal. Okay, so I have a lot of journals. Like, I guess that was a thing this year. I got a whole bunch of journals for graduation gifts. So I have an endless supply to write out my notes, and I'm kind of saving some for when I go to college, because I know I'm gonna have a lot of things to write about. But I do say that it helps a lot. Writing out the negative things you think about yourself, writing out how your day went, writing out good things that happened to you. Write it all out. But one thing I will say, with the negative things that you write down, rip them up when you're done, because that's taking the negativity out of you and putting it on a piece of paper, and when you're done, rip it up. And if you want to even more seal the deal, burn it up. Be safe though. Okay, be safe. But just get rid of it. You don't want to keep that negativity lingering around you, because energies and vibes, and that's all that is real, people. It's real. So make sure, if you want to write down your negative thoughts, tear them out. Don't leave them in your journal. Tear them out, take them out. They gotta go, okay? But definitely write down, have a section where you write your good thoughts, where you write your bad thoughts, where you write your day, how your day went, and there you go. It just kind of empty. It's like a release. It releases all those bottled up emotions, and it just puts it out on paper, and I promise you, you will feel so much better afterwards. It feels great. So I definitely recommend writing in a journal. This one is very good. I don't do it much myself, but I'm going to try to do it more. Meditation. So there's so many different apps out there, even YouTube. You can look up meditation for anxiety, meditation for low self-esteem, meditation for whatever it is, and you just play it, do it, and you will feel so, if you do it right, you will feel so much better afterwards, based off of what you're looking for, what you want out of the meditation. If you go into that thinking you're gonna get it, when you're done, you will have it, because it's all in your mind. But if you have a positive mindset going into it, you'll come out with a positive mindset. You know, if you come into it with a negative mindset, you're gonna come out with a negative mindset. So if you do choose to do meditation, make sure you are believing that you're gonna get out of it what you need. So meditation, I do recommend, and it just clears minds and your thoughts and stuff, and it just helps you to think, but to not think, but it helps you to clear all that self-doubt, clear it all out, get it all out. It just removes all of it. So definitely try meditation. I'm gonna try that too. We're gonna do it together, okay? Because we're on the road to confidence. We're in the city. So I do have on different clothes because I forgot to include this one when I was originally recording, but this one I don't have written down in my notebook, but it's very important to learn to accept compliments. And I know compliments are going to make you feel very uncomfortable and make you feel like you don't deserve it if your self-esteem is low, but you do deserve those compliments, and those things that they're saying about you are true, and you just have to learn how to accept it. And I know it like I said, it's uncomfortable hearing people tell you, oh, you're beautiful, you're good at this, you're good at that. It can be uncomfortable if you don't believe those things about yourself, but kind of come up with a default response for the compliments. Say thank you, nice of you to say, just so it's less awkward, but just reflect on these things that these people are saying about you, because they're saying it for a reason. And it's another side to that with people saying negative things about you. You don't want to listen to that, okay? Because people with good hearts aren't going to sit there and say negative things about people, and that's different from constructive criticism. But just to point out your flaws, that's not the type of people you want. But people who are uplifting you and telling you good things about you, learn how to accept those things and convince yourself that they're true, and that really can play a part in boosting your confidence. So that's another big one that I would recommend trying to do. And like I said, just come up with these pre-thought out responses, so it's less of an awkward thing. Like with me, I'm a freezer, so if I'm in an awkward situation, I just say something stupid and I'm just like, so just to eliminate that awkwardness, just come up with these responses that you're gonna say, but also really appreciate and accept that compliment, because they're saying that about you for a reason. Not least, I think actually the most important is to let go. Okay, I know people are like, I can forgive, but I'm not gonna forget. Then what's the point? If you're still gonna have that in your heart lingering, you're still gonna be hurt, and the other person that did something to you, or these other things that are happening, they're gonna be living their life, being free, and you over here suffering. Okay, if somebody called you ugly, you have to tell yourself, I'm not ugly at all, but I'm gonna forgive you for saying that. But just know you're gonna reap what you sow, and you're gonna get your consequences for calling me ugly. Believe that, okay? Don't just just have hate in your heart and be like, oh, she called me ugly, I hate her. And just every time you see her, your whole mood changes. You're letting them have control over you. We don't want to give them that much power. So we gotta let go of that negativity that comes at us, because trust me, you gonna have haters. If you're doing something right, you gonna have haters. So when these haters come at you, you gotta be like, you know what, that's cool. I know that's not the truth, but you can think that. You can use your energy and think stuff about me, but I know what I do, okay? So please, anyways, but yeah, you just gotta let that hurt go. You gotta let that hurt go, sis, or bro, or them, or they, but yeah, you gotta let it go. You have to, because what is dwelling on it gonna do? What is that gonna do but make you angry, upset, insecure, sad? What is that gonna do besides that? Exactly. So you just have to learn, and it's not gonna be easy. I promise you, it's not gonna be easy. But once you do let it go, you're gonna find yourself so much lighter and happier and just free, because you don't have that negativity and that hurt weighing down on you now. But yeah. Okay, that was it for my 10 ways to boost your confidence. I really hope this video, if it didn't help everyone, I hope it helped at least one person to get their confidence back, or get their confidence in general if they never had it. But I know these tips that I said, I use them personally, but I might give or take, but most of them I use personally in my everyday life to help me maintain my confidence. But I do recommend using these, and stay tuned, because next Sunday we will be talking about how to deal with anxiety. And I'm really excited about that episode, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the world today that can easily give you a lot of anxiety. So make sure you guys turn on your post notifications for that video. But in the meantime, let's boost our confidence, okay? on the road to more confidence. So thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I love you all, and I wish nothing but peace and joy, and stay safe. Okay, bye.